let's go through some of the hits again. So we got the Clayton Kershaw memorabilia card from the 2013 All-Star game. This was worn in warm-up, it looks like. We got the Louis Robert card, rookie card here, which is nice. We got the Ranger Ravello signed card. And then if we go through the rest of the hits here, we got this Ronald Acuna Jr. Some type of special card that comes in the hobby box. Let's look it up. The Tony Gonsolin. We get the Mike Schmidt 35th anniversary. What was this one? Oh yeah, the Rainbow Fall for the Jorge Alcala rookie card. Decade's Best Chipper Jones. #1 prospect Tyler Stevenson. Gold parallel Chase Anderson. 35th anniversary Sterling Marte. Decade's Best Arizona Diamondbacks. 35th anniversary rank Frank Robinson. #1 prospect Christian Pash. 1990s Decade's Best pitchers Pedro Martinez. Jeff Bagwell, a numbers game, #5 there. Josh Harrison, gold parallel. Dave Winfield, 35th anniversary, #1 prospect Wander Franco. 80s Best, Decade's Best for the 80s, Jose Canseco. 35th anniversary, Mookie Betts. Rainbow Foil, Gleyber Torres All-Star Game card. We got 20 years of the captain. We got one of those cards. Those are hard to come by. We've got, be careful with these. The #1 prospect Rockies, Colton Welker. 35th anniversary, Mets, Pete Alonso. And Alex Verdugo. Oh, that was the black parallel card that was numbered. All right, Jackpot Card Action fans, a little excited today. Going to be opening up for the first time a Topps Hobby Box. I've got the Topps 2020 Baseball Update Series here, Hobby Edition. Looking forward to the Topps Series 1 coming out this year. Looking like I'm going to get the Jumbo Hobby Box for Series 1 and Series 2. Looking at the Allen and Ginter and Gypsy Queen boxes this year, I didn't see Jumbo hobby boxes for them, just the regular hobby boxes. So looking to get those as well. And then depending on how things go throughout the year and whatnot, might even go for the Chrome Jumbo box. But if I don't go for that one, I'll definitely try to go for the hobby box at the very least. But yeah, this has been my first Topps Cards hobby box here today. So this is very exciting stuff. So this is going to be a lot of cards, so I'm not going to waste any more time. We're just going to get right into it. Let's just take a look at the box here quickly first. So bit in the top corner here, try this thing stand a little higher, pick it up. So we've got just a little stamp there, just indicating that's the Hobby Edition. There's the rest of the box. You know, it's a good sized box. Obviously it's got a lot of packs and a lot of cards in there. So that's what the box looks like. There we go, got a naked box. Here's the box. It's just a box, nothing special. So we will crack the box here. I like the, that is man, I'll just open it. I was gonna crack it like they open it up at the store, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so right off the bat here we got this Topps 20 Update Series Hobby Exclusive 4 trading cards. I'm assuming these are chromes. So let's set these aside, we'll open up those last. There's some exciting cards in them. So pull out the first 2, 4, 6 packs there. And the next 2, 4, 6 packs. I assume we're gonna have another 6 packs there. Yeah, I think it said 24 packs on the box. Okay, so there we go, empty box. So we'll just set that over here. Mash these cards here. I have to figure out a way I'm going to do this because there's going to be a lot of cards. I'm going to need some space. Daddy's going to need some space today. All right. Yeah, I can just stack them at the back. Put that one in the middle. Stack these ones at the back. And then give me some space to put my cards once I open them. That's a little bit better. All right, first card up here is Max Scherzer All-Star Game with the Washington Nationals. Kevin Ginkel for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Aroldis Chapman, New York Yankees. This is an active leaders card. Derek Holland, Pittsburgh Pirates. Looks like a base. Eric Davis, Cincinnati Reds, Home Run Derby 1989. Joe Kelly, Los Angeles Dodgers. Javier Baez, Chicago Cubs, All-Star Game 2019, I think. See if I can see that a little bit clearer here. Ooh. Nope, it's not zoning in on me here. No. We've got Mike Montgomery, Kansas City Royals. Cal Ripken Jr., obviously Baltimore Orioles, All-Star Game 2001. This card's backwards, so special. This one is a little bit different. So this is Alex Verdugo, Boston Red Sox. I'm assuming this is some type of an alternate card. Doesn't appear to be. Oh no, I think it's a black parallel, and this one's numbered. So this is 23. I don't know if you can see that here. There you go. 23 out of 69. So yeah, I believe that's the. Just comparing it to the other ones, looks like it's a black parallel. So I'll set that one aside. There. Okay, we've got Omar Nevarez, Milwaukee Brewers. Giancarlo Stanton, All-Star Game card. Jake Marisnick, New York Mets. And Tino Martinez, Boston Red Sox 1997 Home Run Derby. I'll just do a quick double check on all these, make sure we don't have any, we didn't miss anything that might be refractor or anything of importance. Nope, looks like it's only one specialty card in that pack, so hopefully we do better in the next some of the future ones here. All right, so we've got Battery Bath. This is Martin. Was that Russell Martin? Martin receives a cold bath from Bueller. Yes, this would be Russell Martin. Dodgers hitters were retired 26 times before scoring run on August 7th, 2019. So that's after Russell Martin was traded back to the Dodgers. So I know he came back to Canada. He's a Canadian. He came back to Canada to play for the Blue Jays for a number of years, and then had kind of a weak ending to his career here, and ended up going back to the Dodgers. And I suppose things went better after he went back. Jalen Beeks, Tampa Bay Rays. Ryan Howard, Home Run Derby in 2000 and I had time clearing. Let's look at it. 2006. Philadelphia Phillies. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit Tigers All-Star Game in. Oh, doesn't have the year on it. Okay, Derek Jeter, New York Yankees All-Star Game 2002, I believe. Oh, nice. This is a good one for me, Blue Jays fan. So this is the Abo Bichette rookie card, rookie debut, July 29th, 2019. So I don't know if it's a specialty card to anybody else, but that's a specialty card to me. So this is part of the base set though, so I guess I'll just go past it for now. Jesus Aguilar, Miami Marlins. Alex Bregman, Houston Astros. This is the All-Star Game in 20, I don't know, I can't read the years, they're too small. Kyle Higashioka, I don't know, New York Yankees. Robinson Cano, New York Yankees, 2011 Home Run Derby. Mike Trout, Angels, All-Star Game. Magnus Sierra, Miami Marlins. Cody Bellinger, Los Angeles Dodgers, and Josh Lindblom, Milwaukee Brewers. So it looks like there's no guarantee of pulling a specialty card in any of these given packs. So we got Ichiro, Seattle Mariners All-Star Game 2001. Francisco Lindor, Cleveland Indians All-Star Game 2019. These update series cards definitely seem to be big on All-Star games. Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle Mariners 1999 Home Run Derby. Cesar Hernandez, Cleveland Indians. Looks like a base card. Well, most of these are base cards, to tell you the truth. Shower Time, Lindor Doses Ramirez. Cleveland card. JT Riddle, Pittsburgh Pirates. Zach Greinke, active leader card with the Houston Astros. Sky Bolt, Oakland Athletics. Let's see if I have a decent card come up in a second here. Jacob deGrom, active leader in the New York Mets. And we got our 1935 anniversary card here. So we got Pete Alonso. Nice little guy. This is rookie year? I can't remember if this is, yeah, I think this is rookie year. Yep, his rookie year. And what a rookie year, wow. 2019, 161 games, 597 at-bats, 103 runs scored, 120 RBIs, 53 home runs. Jeez Louise, that may very well be the best rookie season of all time. Yeah, no doubt he hit the... So Mets record, rookie record for home runs, RBIs, extra base hits, runs, and total bases. I have no doubt. That is incredible. Wow, what a season. All right, so put that one there. We got Pedro Martinez, Boston, All-Star Game in 99. Yusmeiro Petit, Oakland Athletics. Chris Sale, Red Sox, active leader. And Kyle Crick, Pittsburgh Penguins. Or, that's hockey. Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, Justin Verlander, Houston Astros, All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles Dodgers, active leader card. Buster Posey, San Francisco Giants, All-Star Game. High 10, the two Mets celebrate. Giancarlo Stanton, Miami Marlins, Home Run Derby in 2016. Mike Moustakas, Cincinnati Reds. Devin Williams, rookie card, Milwaukee Brewers. Edwin Encarnacion, Chicago White Sox, former Blue Jay. Cy Snead, Houston Astros, rookie card. And we got a same, is it the same? Slightly different styling than the 35th anniversary. Anyways, we got a #1 prospect here, Colton Welker of the Rockies. Nice little card. I love the backs of these cards. This reminds me of the some cards I have back from when I was a kid. I forget the year of the set. I think it's either 88 or 89. No, 87 or 88, something like that. Anyway, but those are nice. Albert Pujols for the Angels. Steve Chiseks, Chicago White Sox. Frank Swindell, Detroit Tigers. And Brian Johnson, Boston Red Sox. All right. Brett Anderson, Milwaukee Brewers. Sean Murphy, it was a rookie debut. So this is a Sean Murphy rookie card. Oakland Athletics rookie debut, May 19th, 2019. That's my daughter's birthday, and my mom's. My second oldest daughter and my mom were both born on May 19th. So just a funny little coincidence. Anthony Alford, Toronto Blue Jays. There he is. Hunter Pence, San Francisco Giants. Jose Peraza, Boston Red Sox. Daniel Hudson, Washington Nationals. Cole Coolhan, Arizona Diamondbacks. I think he used to be an Angel. Yeah, I must have got traded mid-season because he's been an Angel for a long time. T1 Walker, Seattle Mariners. Joey Votto, Cincinnati Reds. It's an active leader card. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've been looking for one of these. 20 years of the captain, Derek Jeter. I've always been a big fan of Jeter, even though I'm not particularly a Yankees fan, but you got to respect talent. Derek's 349 average, 24 home runs, blah, 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 blah. And 8 WAR in 1999, all would endure as personal bests. 8 WAR was his best year. I guess that's a good year for a position player. You see that with really good pitchers. Frequently you're better, but you know, it's a little bit different. Pitchers, they have a bit more direct impact on the game than most position players, depending on the game. Eric Thames, Washington Nationals. Mitch Moreland, Boston Red Sox. Rowdy Tellez, Toronto Blue Jays. And Chris Martin, Atlanta Braves. Chris Martin, name of the lead singer of Giovanni Gallegos, St. Louis Cardinals. Jesus Lazarado, Oakland Athletics, rookie card. This is his rookie debut, September 11th, 2019. Auspicious date. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one before because I think I've made that comment before. Kyle Lewis, rookie cards, Seattle Mariners, rookie debut, September 10th, 2019, the day before. Johnny Davis, Tampa Bay Rays, rookie card as well. Lots of rookie cards in here. Lots of rookie cards and then all these All-Star Game type cards. Jacob deGrom, New York Mets, All-Star Game in 2015, looks like. Look at those legs. Look at those, he's got long, skinny legs. Holy cow. All right. Jason Castro, Los Angeles Angels. Zach Davies, San Diego Padres. Albert Pujols, Angels, active leader card. Adam Plutko, Cleveland Indians. Got a nice card coming up here. Looks like a rainbow foil. Yeah. So this is Gleyber. Yeah, you can tell it's rainbow foil. Gleyber Torres of the New York Yankees, All-Star Game. He's a good player, so I know this is a decent little card to have. It's funny that these rainbow foils, never call. I guess maybe there's a difference between a foil and a refractor, maybe, I guess. But yeah, that's a nice little card there. Hunter Renfroe, Tampa Bay Rays. Are they called the Rays anymore? Yeah. Jared Walsh, the Angels. Wilmer Flores, San Francisco Giants. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit Tigers. That's my beautiful wife in the background. You can see just above the computer. Say hi, Woody.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hey, here we go.
Hello. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, here we go. So we got Polar Bear and Squirrel. Looks like Pete Alonso and Jeff McNeil, I'm gonna guess. Joanne Lopez for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Aaron Judge, All-Star Game in, looks like Miami for the New York Yankees. Cal Ripken Jr. I don't know if this is an alt card or not. I'll have to check and look and see what that other one I got was. Because I could swear it was a different position for him. It was a home run derby as well. That might be a different year. But I could swear that he was doing something different on the card. So it's either a different year, it's a different card number altogether, or it might be an alt version of the card, which would be kind of nice. Kyle Wright, Atlanta Braves. I'll just put those here for a second. We've got Tyler Henneman, San Francisco Giants. Austin Allen, Oakland Athletics. Clayton Kershaw, my favorite pitcher. Los Angeles Dodgers active leaders. I mean, why wouldn't he be your favorite pitcher? He's just the most dominant, the most consistently dominant from year to year pitcher. I don't know. He's the best pitcher of our generation, of this generation, anyways. Rich Hill, Minnesota Twins. I mean, back in the day, we had when I was a kid, still had Nolan Ryan, who's hanging on forever and pitching great forever, and then of course right into Roger Clemens, and then there was a lot of good pitchers back in those days. Pedro Martinez, Kurt Schilling. So, but I mean, Roger Clemens is the one that stands out to me from that generation. And then in between, I think it was Pedro Martinez, and then into Clayton, Kershaw. There's probably some in between that I'm not doing justice for, but anyway, I think this here's a pretty nice hit. This is the 35th anniversary Mookie Betts. Even if this card isn't worth anything, which I doubt that, I imagine it probably is worth something, this one's going to be a keeper for me, because I just think, first of all, it's a sharp card. He's a fantastic player. Dodgers, I wouldn't describe myself as a Dodgers fan, although I do like the Dodgers. I love their stadium. I love the view from home plate looking to the outfield, like the ravine in the background. I like Los Angeles weather. I don't think I care for the city, the politics too much, but I do like the weather. And anyways, that's a cool card. And if I ever moved to LA, I would definitely get seasons tickets for the Dodgers, because I just think that's the coolest team out there in the West. So I'll set that one over here. If I was ever moved to the States, it'd probably be Texas. I'm a bit more of a conservative type person, so it'd probably be a better fit. But I also like the weather in Texas, because you can get a little bit cooler weather. You can get a little bit of snow in the winter, so that'd be kind of fun to be able to see the snow once in a while, but then still, for the most part, have days in the 20s. So you get basically a warmer winter, but you occasionally might get some snowflakes, so you kind of still feel like you're getting a little bit of winter in. Plus, there's a specific part of Texas I'd like to live in, which is in Arlington, right between Cowboy Stadium and the Texas Rangers Stadium. I don't know what the new stadium is called. But just to the north of that, there's a amusement park and a big water park. So you got this massive water park, you got this amusement park over here on both sides, you got the baseball and football stadiums, and then right in between all that, you got houses that are like 5-bedroom homes with pools and like fully done up homes for like $450,000. I mean, granted, it's $450,000 US, but if I moved to the States, I could get a job paying what I get paid now in US dollars. And my house is like a $700,000 house, so we'd be, we could afford that house and then some, and then be able to be close to all those other amenities that we don't have here in Canada. So, well, I mean, basically the NFL team, but just to be that close to all those different things would just be so cool. Anyway, I digress. Yasmani Grandal, Chicago White Sox. Nick Denny, Kansas City Royals. Greg Holland, Kansas City Royals, and Mariano Rivera, New York Yankees, All-Star game. So. All right, Nestor Cortez, Seattle Mariners. Eddie some guy from the Atlanta Braves. Justin Verlander, Houston Astros, active leaders card. Todd Frazier, Texas Rangers, inaugural season. Must be his first season with the team, I suppose. Adolis Garcia, Texas Rangers, inaugural season. We've got Steve Wilkerson, Baltimore Orioles. Chase Anderson, Toronto Blue Jays. That's my team. Adam Engel, Chicago White Sox. Eric Maya, Kansas City Royals. Alex Blandino, Cincinnati Reds. How'd you like that last name, Blandino? It's got Bland right in it. David Ortiz, Big Papi, Boston Red Sox, All-Star game. Yeah, that guy was a living legend, a beast. Jed Giorco, Milwaukee Brewers. Felix Hernandez, Seattle Mariners All-Star game. And Tyler Wade, New York Yankees. So, another pack with nothing special in it. All right. Logan Morrison, Milwaukee Brewers. Kyle Gibson, Texas Rangers. Robinson Chirinos, Texas Rangers. Drew Butera, Colorado Rockies. Flippity-doo-dah. We've got Mike King, New York Yankees, rookie card. Dustin Garneau, Houston Astros. We've got Jordan. I'm not sure if they pronounce that Jordan or if they pronounce it Jordan, but I'll just Just say it as written. Jordan Alvarez, rookie card Topps All-Star rookie. Houston Astros, his rookie debut was June 9th, 2019. Well, he's an All-Star rookie, so let's check out his stats. Oh, no stats on this one. This is a debut card, I forgot. So he goes 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk in his first game. I can't complain about a game like that for your first game. He was Houston's 7th player to homer in an MLB debut, but was a home run in his debut there? Yeah. But Jordan was just warming up for his start. That would make him the initial big leaguer with 7 long balls and 16 home runs in his first 12 games. Oh, that's a hell of a start. The DH's maiden blast was a 2-run trip off Baltimore's Dylan Bundy in his second at-bat on June 9th, 2019. Well, good on you, Jordan. That must have been a really good day and a really good feeling. Jose Altuve, Houston Astros, All-Star game, some year. Alex Avila. Easy. But I didn't ding the card. Yeah, there's a little ding on it. Oh well. Of these All-Star card games. All-Star cards are worth so much. There's a dime a dozen. Alex Avila, Minnesota Twins. Oh, we got our hit card here. Jose Canseco, Decade's Best award winner. I'm assuming this is the base card. Let's see. Yeah, I hope so. Well, I don't hope so. But I already have the gold parallel for this one. So not the gold foil, just the gold, which I figured that would have been a numbered card. But anyways, so I already got that one, but nice. It's neat cards. And they got like little stories in the back about whatever, something with that player. But yeah, during the 80s, Canseco was the man. Then you find out that he's all jumped up on steroids, and now he's the size of he looks like an elephant now. He's just, I mean, he's not size. That makes him sound like he's obese. I mean, he's huge, but he's all roided up. Yoenis Cespedes, Oakland Athletics, 2014 Home Run Derby. Logan Forsythe, Philadelphia Phillies. Thomas Nido, New York Mets. And Tommy Pham, San Diego Padres. All right. And I have a feeling that the next time I'm at Walmart, I'll be picking up another blaster box to try and fill out my Turkey Red set, because obviously no Turkey Reds in any of these. All right, Antonio Senzatella, butchered that, Colorado Rockies. Chris Owings, Colorado Rockies. Richie Martin, Baltimore Orioles. Philip Dial, Colorado Rockies. Scott Barlow, Kansas City Royals. Aaron Judge, one of my favorite young players. I like him. He's a pretty humble guy, seems like it. Hits for a lot of power, fantastic defense, got the perfect last name. Yankees, super cool, building that Judge's chambers out in their right field where they got the fans up there dressed like judges and with the cavals and everything. It's fantastic. That's what makes baseball special, makes everything kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, the Yankees are just too cool for doing that. And, that's just a special guy, special team. Fun fans. That's the coolest thing. Watch a Yankee game sometime when they're playing in New York, and watch those Judges Chambers fans. That's a fantastic time. Jordan Montgomery, New York Yankees. Pete Alonso, 2019 Home Run Derby. Must have gone up against Vladdy in that one. Winning the 2019 Home Run Derby was one of the highlights of a fairy tale rookie season for Alonso, facing hometown hero Carlos Santana in the first round at Progressive Field. The Mets slugger clocked 14 taters to advance. Well, that ain't shit, because guess what? Vladimir Guerrero of the Toronto Blue Jays got 29 and then 91 in the entire round to set both those records for a single round and a thing, but then wound up losing to, looks like he lost to Pete Alonso here because Alonso got lucky in the last round. He would win each of the final 2 rounds by 1 shot as well, including a 23-22 edging of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the title. Everybody knows who won that home run derby. Really, though, 91 home runs. All anybody ever talked about after that for a week, even on the MLB Network, was Vladdy. Everybody forgot Pete Alonso was even there. So Pete Alonso, suck it. Vladdy was the hero of the day. Neil Walker, Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, here we go. We got a hit. Number 1 prospect, Wander Franco. The name sounds familiar. I think I've already got that in a previous box somewhere, but we'll find out. Rays. Oh, P3, actually. P3 doesn't sound familiar. I could be mistaken. All right, cool. I like these prospect cards. Obviously, they got about a 50-50 shot of really ever turning into anything, and an even lower shot than that of turning into a superstar. But, I mean, that's where valuable cards come from, right? You hold on to a card like that. So I'm just drinking my pop in between. You hold on to a card like that, and you never know. Like, sometimes players bounce around for 4, 5, 6 years, even 10 years in the majors, you know, before they're... maybe when they're 30, they finally all of a sudden catch fire and have put together like 5 or 6 incredible seasons, like like Batista did for Toronto. And that guy bounced around forever. And in the season that he came to Toronto, Toronto was the 4th team that got him. And then I don't know if I think it was that season. Although I think my recollection, anyways, is that he was the 4th. That Toronto was the 4th team he came to. And then at the end of that season, he wound up hitting something like 14 home runs in the last month or two, and everybody started kind of looking around, going like, "Hey, who is this guy?" And then the next year, he came in and ripped up the 50 home runs. Now, I could be mistaken because he may have come to Toronto. It may have been the following year. He may have been a bench player, and it may have been the second half of that season that he all of a sudden went on a home run tear, and everybody noticed him. But that was back when Cito Gaston was, the old manager for the Blue Jays back when they won the World Series in '92 and '93. But before that, was a hitting coach. And even came back in Toronto many years later to become the hitting coach again. And he was the one that took Batista under his wing and transformed his swing. Him and Encarnacion, who they picked up from Cincinnati, and turned those guys into the scariest 2 home run hitters. And then, of course, they brought in Josh Donaldson. And, you're looking at a lineup where you're leading off with, I don't know who lead off, doesn't matter. But, your second batter is... Josh Donaldson. Your third batter is Jose Batista. Your 4th hitter is Edwin Encarnacion. I mean, that is the scariest lineup. And I think they had a season where all 3 of them, they may have had 2 seasons in a row, or maybe even 3 in a row, where all 3 of them had 100 RBIs. I mean, it was hell of a run, playoff run. And they made the playoffs a couple times for the first time in a long time. So that was fun stuff. Anyway, enough of my carrying on. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit Tigers, active leader. Boris Villarreal, Kansas City Royals. Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, that's kind of cool. The last one here is Aaron Brumner, Chicago White Sox. Who cares? So, Ronald Acuna Jr., Atlanta Braves, All-Star game in 2019. So, was selected in his first full season, starting in center field at 21 years, was the youngest Braves player ever to reach the Midsummer Classic and the youngest on either 2019 roster, batted .292. With 21 home runs, 53 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases in the first half. That was a good first half. So it says there his first full season, so I'm going to guess 2018 was his rookie year. Hopefully this will round out my set for the update series. When I'm done opening all this stuff, but if not, I should certainly have enough doubles to be able to trade on my website to finish off my set. Check out for a playlist. I'm going to be creating a playlist soon called, probably, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. It could be called TCD Beer. It could be called Trading Card Database. It'll be called something like that. It's this database, this website that I use to track my collection, approximate value, but more than anything, I use it for trading. So I'm going to put together a playlist of just some video clips of just different things, how the website works and how to use it and stuff. There's a lot of people on there, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that haven't heard of it yet. So I'd like to kind of throw my 2 cents in and just share that with anybody that's interested. Mark McGwire, Oakland Athletics. This will be the 1992 Home Run Derby. Zach Greinke, Houston Astros, active leader card. Kyle Farmer, Cincinnati Reds. And Gerald Cotton, Chicago Cubs. We got Brock Holt for the Milwaukee Brewers. Craig Kimbrell for the Chicago Cubs. Used to be a Red Sox, right? Oh, that's a active leader card. Let's just spin these buggers on. Jody Mercer, Detroit Tigers. Jeez Louise. It's a pain in the ass way to do this card. I wish they just leave everything kind of simple and pointing in the same direction. Jose Iglesias, Baltimore Orioles. Jonathan Villar, Miami Marlins. Well, he's a Blue Jay. Well, he was a Blue Jay. He may have been moved or traded or something since then. Padres, Dave Winfield. Interesting. Do they mix a lot of veterans in with this, or is this some kind of a? Is this one of those? What do you call it? Alternate cards. I don't know. Interesting. Love Dave Winfield though. What a fantastic player. Check this career out. I don't know if you can read these stats on here. If not, I'll just go ahead. I'm getting kind of blurry. Even the front of the cards is kind of a little bit. It's pretty good actually. So just this career. So I don't know if you can read these stats very clearly, but almost 2,973 games, 11,000. I'm just gonna run these off. 11,000 at bats, 1,669 runs, 3,110 hits, 540 doubles, 88 triples, 10 in 1 year alone, which I can't read, but it looks like it was 1979. 465 home runs. I mean, if that doesn't put you in the All-Star, the Hall of Fame right off the bat, I don't know what does. 1,833 RBIs, 223 stolen bases, a career 475 slugging average, 1,216 walks, and a career 283 batting average. That, my friends, is the stat line of a Hall of Fame baseball player and one of my personal heroes. And I was so happy that the year that he came to the Blue Jays, which was in '92, so he won the he was in the '92 Blue Jays. He's only on the Blue Jays for one season, his whole life. Anyway, he came to Toronto. I guess it was probably a 1 year contract. It was right in the middle of when they were in their they won their first World Series, and then they won the second one in '93. He left, and I think that was the year that Paul Maltor came in, and we created the acronym WAMCO, which anybody watching this from Toronto who's of a certain age will recognize, which stood for White, Alomar, Maltor, Carter, and then Olerud, WAMCO. So it was Devon White in center field, Roberto Alomar, second baseman. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer now. Then you had Joe Carter. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, probably never will be, but he's going to be, I mean, just famous forever for winning the '93 World Series on a home run off of Mitch Williams into the left field of the Skydome at the time. I still call it Skydome. Other people call it by its new corporate name, which we'll ignore. And then, of course, you had, after that, Olerud, who may or may not be in the Hall of Fame. Probably should be. He had one season where he hit 363 for the Blue Jays, and had a lot of great seasons for the Mets after that, too. So, just, it was a special team. All right. Joel Kuhnel for the Cincinnati Reds. Steven Souza Jr., Chicago Cubs. Yoshi Tampa Bay Rays, and Kevin Pillar, former Blue Jay, of the Boston Red Sox. That guy's kind of bounced around a bit since leaving the Jays. He went to the Giants, and then I guess the Giants moved him on to Toronto. But look at that. Hard to understand why the Giants would have given him up. He goes to the Giants, and in almost 600 at-bats, gets 82 runs, 87 RBIs, 21 home runs, and hits 264. Puzzlingly, only a 1.3 WAR. But this guy is a pit bull on defense. I mean, he's not Mike Trout, and he's not like the best center fielder in the world, but he's not the fastest guy, but he's amongst the fastest. He doesn't have the strongest throwing arm, but has amongst the strongest. But man, if you hit a ball that's within anywhere, he dives in every direction. He can dive forward, sliding catch. He'll dive, backwards, headlong into a wall. He'll jump. I saw him running at the Skydome, just run into the left field, climbed the fence, and took 3 steps up the fence, reached his glove. It had to be 4 or 5 feet over the wall and rob a home run in what is probably the greatest single defensive play I've ever seen in my entire life, and just earned a raucous standing ovation from a crowd, from a large crowd that day. And obviously the pitcher on the mound fell in love with him and probably asked him to marry him. But god damn, I mean, he's a pit bull on defense. So that combination of that dogged defensiveness, doesn't make errors, never makes errors. And, I'm sure he's probably made errors, but I'm saying, like, when a ball gets hit in his general direction, your first thought is, not only is that not going to be an out, it's not be an error, it's going to be an out. And even if the ball's not hit in his general direction, like, he's probably going to go after it and get it. The guy, he's a great player. Bartolo Colon, free agent. Oh, so he's not playing with anybody? Why is he in here? Oh, because he's an active leader and he hasn't officially retired yet. I've never seen a free agent card before. That's a new one for me. That'd be interesting if this was a set that I'd sold off. I guess I would just do it to the Mets because that's the team listed there. But on his jersey. But funny, active agent, free agent. Never seen that. Interesting. Domingo Santana, Cleveland Indians. Sam Travis, Texas Rangers. I gotta assume if he's a free agent for this whole season, he's probably gonna announce his retirement. You know what? These cards are from 2019. We're in 2021. He probably has announced his retirement by now. Bryce Harper, Washington Nationals, 2018 Home Run Derby. Anthony Rendon, Angels. Frankie Cordero, San Diego Padres. Edwin Encarnacion, Chicago White Sox. Active leaders. Oh, I gotta see what he's an active leader in. I always have a little bit of interest in my former Blue Jays. He is the active. He's third on the active list for home runs. Pujols 656. He's way out there. Miguel 477. Edwin 414. So I mean, Pujols and Cabrera, we're talking first ballot Hall of Famers there. Edwin Encarnacion, I mean, 414 home runs is a strong argument for the Hall of Fame. So let's see how that turns out for him. Nelson Cruz and Ryan Braun. I mean, Nelson Cruz is probably like Edwin. Like Ryan Braun, I don't know if he has steroid problems or not. But Nelson Cruz and Edwin Encarnacion, they're probably going to have a hard time getting into the Hall of Fame because I don't think they have that kind of, recognition around the league. But I guess I have to see the career stats. But if they get put in the right class, they could definitely get voted in. And they would deserve it, but they're like one of those guys that's a 50-50. It all depends on who else is up against them. Wade LeBlanc, Baltimore Orioles. Joe Panik, Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, here we go. This should be a neat one. Oh, it's a numbered card. So this is 171 out of 2020. It's Josh Harrison, who is a non-plus player. Looks like just a ordinary schmo type of dude. Had a couple of good seasons. See, how does he have a 5.6 WAR on 77 runs and 52 RBIs? I have to look and see how that WAR is calculated. It must be including some other stuff other than just those stats there. Because Pilar's one season looked a lot better. I guess it also depends, because it's wins above replacement. So I guess it also depends on the class of players in that position that year. Anyway. So this is a gold parallel. All right, so we'll set that one over here. It's like a nice, kind of a spooky look on his face as he's throwing the ball over. Joe Jimenez, Detroit Tigers. Trace Thompson, Arizona Diamondbacks. Lane Thomas of the St. Louis Cardinals. And we got a freeway victory as my daughter comes over to steal my pop. Brightest Stars, enjoy victory for the Angels. All right, so not a bad pack there. Pulled a gold parallel. Matt Davidson, Cincinnati Reds. Yairo Diaz, Colorado Rockies. I almost thought I said Rockets, even though I know it wouldn't have. We got MLB All-Stars. Torres Bets celebrate victory. Feels like this one I already saw, but maybe I just saw one like it. Tukey Toussaint? Of the Honor Braves. Kyle Ryan, Chicago Cubs. Josh Taylor, Boston Red Sox. Robert Stevenson, Cincinnati Reds. Sean Poppin of the Minnesota Twins. All right, if you're thinking to yourself, did I just have a seizure? How did that screen suddenly pop up in the background? I thought the screen was black before. It was. I ran out of memory. Had to start recording again. Unlocked my screen to check a couple things out before I started recording, so that's why that's like that. Anyway, we got this a numbers game card for Jeff Bagwell, number 5. I've already got number 2 and 32. Number 5, number retired. Okay, so he's obviously number 5. Yep. That's what the others two are. I guess I didn't notice that it was their jersey numbers. August 26, 2007. Jeff was the Astros' greatest offensive player in a 15-year fixture in Houston. The Astros retired his number following a career in which he established their records of 339 home runs, 1,529 ribbies, while earning the 1994 National League MVP award. Although I am dramatically suspicious of him having taken steroids towards the end of his career. Because when this guy started off, he was like a 20 to 30 home run guy, and then near the end of the career, he suddenly bloomed up to 40 and 50. I think he may have gone over 50 1 year or something. But nonetheless, good career, good player. He's a good player whether he took steroids or not. It's like Barry Bonds, good player whether he took it or not, but next level. David Price, Los Angeles Dodgers. Greg Garcia, San Diego Padres. Mike Trout, Los Angeles Angels. And Austin Pruitt, Houston Astros. All right. Anthony Rizzo, Chicago Cubs All-Star Game. Tim LaCastro, Arizona Diamondbacks. Gavin Lux, rookie card, rookie debut, September 9th, 2019, Los Angeles Dodgers. Albert Pujols, Los Angeles Angels active leaders card. I guess that's... Oh, it's actually WAR. He's got a 100 WAR. And then Mike Trout, second with 72. CJ Cron, Detroit Tigers. Andy Burns, Toronto Blue Jays. Edward Nunez, New York Mets. Ken Griffey Jr., 1994 Home Run Derby. I'm sure I've already gotten that one, so that's a double. Jared Dyson, Pittsburgh Penguins. Pirates have done this twice. I've done that now. All right, nice. So we got another Decade's Best here. So we've got the 1990s pitcher Pedro Martinez, Boston Red Sox. As noted before, generational type talent. 1990s Decade's Best, Pedro Martinez. Martinez made his MLB debut in 92 as a Dodger reliever. That's right, he came up with his cousin Ramon. Won the 97 NL Cy Young Award in Montreal. So he got traded in Montreal at some point in there. Then began his glory, and then eventually moved to Boston. Began his glorious run in Boston in 98 as the team's instant ace. He went 42-11 with a 2.5 ERA, 564 strikeouts during the last 2 years of the decade. Pedro took the Cy Young Award in 99 when he was the MLB All-Star Game MVP, and his 1.39 fielding independent pitching set a modern record. I don't know what that means per se, other than to say that it means that he's a good fielder. Junior Guerrero, Arizona Diamondbacks. Yoshi Hirano, Seattle Mariners. Miguel Cabrera, active leader, Detroit Tigers. And Christian Arroyo, Cleveland Indians. Zach Wheeler, Philadelphia Phillies. Houston, we have liftoff. Power hitters celebrate home run. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh Pirates, All-Star Game. Albert Pujols, St. Louis Cardinals, All-Star Game. Oh, I didn't put these cards up here, did I? Did I scan through these ones? Like there. All right. Grayson Greener. I like the alliteration on that name. Detroit Tigers. Justin Verlander, Houston Astros. That's a double. Felix Pena, Los Angeles Angels. So don't ever let anybody tell you won't get doubles in holly boxes. You don't get a lot, but you do get some. But still, exceptional way to buy if you're looking to buy into a particular set. Hobby box is a great way to do it, especially the jumbo one. You're going to get a very limited number of doubles, so you're going to get, either a complete set or damn near the complete set of cards with a few doubles, and then a bunch of hit cards like that one back there. So it's kind of a fun way to do it. Save your pennies. So instead of going buying $50 worth of packs a week, just save your pennies up and buy the $300 boxes all at once. Drew Smiley, San Francisco Giants. Mike Trout, Los Angeles Angels leaders. Brian Wilson, Atlanta Braves. We got a number one prospect, Christian Pash, Braves card here. The cool backs on it. We've got Trent Grisham, San Diego Padres. Josh Fegley, Chicago Cubs. David McKay, Detroit Tigers. And Richard Bleer, Baltimore Orioles. All right, we got Curry Mella, Arizona Diamondbacks. Joey Votto, Cincinnati Reds, All-Star Game. David Ortiz, Boston Red Sox 2010 Home Run Derby. Zach Greinke, Houston Astros, active leader. Pete Lambert, Colorado Rockies. You got Alex Reyes, St. Louis Cardinals. Daniel Descallo, Chicago Cubs. Let's get that down there. Asdrubal Cabrera, Washington Nationals. Pedro Strop, Cincinnati Reds. And here we have another hit. Oh, interesting. Cool. This is a cool one. Frank Robinson of the Big Red Machine. 1970s era player. Reds. Wow. Probably 60s and 70s, to tell you the truth. It was 56 through 76, 20-year run. 586 career home runs. 1,800 RBIs. 1,800 runs. Career 294 hitter. 204 stolen bases. I mean, wow. Frank is one of 3 players tied with Fred McGriff and Ryan Zimmerman to have hit 5 walk-off home runs with his team trailing. So that's a fun stat. So he was born in Beaumont, Texas, and if he's still alive, currently resides in Oakland, California. Yeah, what a talent! I mean, that guy was something else, man. Diego Castillo, Tampa Bay Rays. Josh Tomlin, Atlanta Braves. Andrew Kinzer, St. Louis Cardinals. And Time to Party, Bogarts and Devers celebrate walk-off. So far we've had a bunch of kind of run-of-the-mill type hit cards, but nothing fantastic yet. I haven't hit any kind of like neat memorabilia or signed cards or anything really kind of cool like that. So we got Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles Dodgers All-Star Game. Jesus Tanaka, Colorado Rockies. Keenan Middleton of the Angels. Greg Allen, Cleveland Indians. Pete Alonso for the New York Mets, All-Star Game. That's the Pete Alonso variations. Different types of cards for him. Obviously a very popular player. Jorge Alcala, Minnesota Twins. Brad Peacock, Houston Astros. Nick Solak, rookie card. This is rookie debut on August 20th, 2019. Okay, we got Tyler White, Los Angeles Dodgers. Yadier Molina, St. Louis Cardinals All-Star Game card. Taylor Ward, Angels. It's very reminiscent of a Mike Trout type card. Donovan Solano, San Francisco Giants. Robinson Cano, New York Mets. And Kurt Casali of the Cincinnati Reds. So there we go, another pack with no hits. Kendall Graveman, Seattle Mariners. Chris Bryant, Chicago Cub All-Star Game card. Jacob Newberry, Kansas City Royals. Jeff Hoffman, Colorado Rockies. We've got Kenta Maeda, Minnesota Twins. He used to be a Dodger? I guess they had to trade off a lot of their pitchers probably to make their payroll. Todd Frazier, Cincinnati Reds, 2015 Home Run Derby. Chris Iannetta, New York Yankees. Miles Straw, Houston Astros. Nico Horner, Chicago Cubs, rookie card. Rookie debut September 9th, 2019. And, oh, there we go. Another hit. Just kind of a everyday run of the mill kind of hit card though. 20s decade, 2000s decade's best team, Arizona Diamondbacks. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Anyway, Nothing too fancy. Like I said, still haven't hit any really cool hit cards yet. Like nothing signed or anything. Cody Strashek, Minnesota Twins. Brendan Dixon, Detroit Tigers. Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays. Rookie debut June 29th, 2019. And Alex Wood, Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, so in this pack we got Travis Shaw, Toronto Blue Jays, Albert Pujols, Angels. Oh, buddy boy, I had just finished saying we didn't have anything really cool in this box yet. Let's come back to that. That's a goodie. Kristen Yelich, Milwaukee Brewers All-Star Game. Francisco Cervelli, Miami Marlins. Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies. And Julie, whatever, has some guy from Minnesota. Who gives a crap? Because all that matters here, I got myself all worked up. I'll come back to this. All right, like I said, this one is special to me. Clayton, mother effing Kershaw, my favorite pitcher, and this is a materials card. So we got a 2013 MLB All-Star event worn memorabilia. This is a doozy. This one's gonna go under glass. Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles Dodgers. Congratulations, you have received an All-Star Jumbo Patch card from 2020 Topps Baseball Update Series. The relic contained on this card is from a workout jersey worn during the 2013 MLB All-Star Game festivities. 2013 MLB All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw. This, my friends, is a 4 out of 5. I don't know how much this one's worth, but it's worth a bit, and I'm going to... I don't think I have anything to put that in a glass with, but I'm not wasting any time on this one. I'm going to take a card I already have in a glass that's not really not worth as much. So we've got our Houston Astros patch from Carlos Correa, so that's a good one. I think we'll keep that one. We got Oakland Athletics memorabilia card, and then we got a bunch of these coin ones. So these coin ones aren't worth nothing, but some are not worth as much. So Mookie Betts, that's a good one. Javier Baez, Alex Bregman's a good one. Miguel Cabrera's past his prime point of his career. I think what we'll do is take this one out of here for now. I'll buy another box later. I should actually keep some of these in handy in store for things like when I need them, but don't know I need them. I'll just drop his in there for now, and I'm gonna replace that with this one because this card, to me, I don't care what the actual value is of it, although I assume it's worth something. Is worth a lot to me because this guy is my favorite pitcher right now. So I'll put that one there. All right, get back into it here. So we got Garrett Richards, San Diego Padres, Mike Trout, Los Angeles Angels at the leader card. Buck Farmer, Detroit Tigers, Jose Suarez, Angels, Chris Sale, All-Star Game, Boston Red Sox. All right, let's go through those. Good. We've got Jeffrey Rodriguez, actually. Cleveland Indians, Dario Agrizal, Detroit Tigers, Michael Hermosillo, Angels. Make her come up in a second here. We've got Nick Turley, Pittsburgh Pirates rookie card, and behind him we've got, oh nice, Sterling Marte. We got a 35th anniversary Sterling Marte Diamondback card. Has he always been I don't think he's been a Diamondback always, has he? No, he was a Pirate forever. I guess he got traded this year. Anyway, that's a nice looking card. Me likey. Mark McGwire, 1999 Home Run Derby, St. Louis Cardinals. Unfortunately tainted by steroids. Would have been one of the best hitters of all time. Certainly power hitters. Luis Severino, New York Yankees. Jose Martinez, Tampa Bay Rays. Josh Harrison, Philadelphia Phillies. Oh, Mark. Why did you have to go and taint your career with home runs? Steroids, I mean. Oh, well. That's why they say your only hero should be Jesus Christ, because everyone else will let you down, right? Alright, 3 after this one. Jump on 6. National Celebrate 6-5 walk-off win. Nice. I got, get this straight here. Jason Kipnis, Chicago Cubs. Come on now. Everybody play nicely. Justin Verlander, active leader. That might be the 3rd of those I've gotten, actually. Bryce Harper, Washington Nationals All-Star Game. No, I got that one already. They've gotten some triples in this, just in this one hobby box. I haven't seen a Louis Roberts card in this. I wonder if he's in the update set. Chester Cuthbert, Chicago White Sox. Gabe Spire, Kansas City Royals. This isn't just for players that were called up in the season or traded, is it? White Sox. Royals. Maybe this is only for players. So Alex Verdugo, Boston Red Sox. It's not a rookie card. But he was with the Dodgers. Okay, so maybe that's why. Maybe this is only for players that have been called up and or traded. Jonathan Davis, Toronto Blue Jays. That looks like a call-up card, although he's been called up before, so I guess his rookie card would have been 2018. Oh, here we go. This might be another gold. We got 1,252 out of 2020. Actually, I almost guarantee this is the gold. That's what they do at Chase Anderson, and it's the gold. Gold parallel. So put that over there. Oh, and double. 2 for 1. Number 1 prospect, Tyler Stevens, Reds. I guess that's why the hobby boxes are good to get, because if you buy the packs individually, you can get some bummer packs that have nothing in it, or maybe a pack that's got 2 or maybe even 3 hits in it. When you buy the box, it all evens out. So Jorge Lopez, Kansas City Royals. Cameron Maben, Detroit Tigers. Randy Ozari, what's his name? Orazarena, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sandy Long, Cleveland Indians. This guy had a wonderful postseason this year and absolutely killed it in the World Series, even though they lost to the Dodgers. But mad respect for this guy. This guy is going to be a special player. I have been going about just gathering up as many of his rookie cards and whatnot and specialty cards as I can. I've got some Turkey Reds of him as well, and just throwing them away because I think this guy is going to have a particularly special career. We'll see. You never know. Sometimes people flare out, but I got a real good feeling about that dude. All right, Kenley Jensen, Los Angeles Angels active leaders. I mean, that's got to be the saves. Active saves. Second, Craig Kimball first. Him. That's really cool. Zach Green, San Francisco Giants. Okay, too many action cards there. Garrett Jr., Seattle Mariners, All-Star Game '92. Josh Fuentes, Colorado Rockies. You guys, Manny Tomas, Arizona Diamondbacks. Brad Miller, St. Louis Cardinals. Rockin' Philly, Harper and Segura, whatever. Channel Inner Concert. Ty Buttrey, Angels. Oh, there's our next hit card there. Oh, Billy Hamilton. Of the San Francisco Giants. Really good defensive player, really fast, just not a particularly stellar hitter. Yeah, well, in a short season, he bats 260, only had 41 at-bats. If he gets any kind of at-bats, he's not too good of a hitter, not a lot of run production, but very fast and a good defensive player. So, good guy to have on a team, because you can put him out in the field there. He can make a lot of plays. You can put him on the bench. And you can have him pinch run in a situation, and then late in the game when you need him, and then throw him into the outfield to play some defense. So, great bench player to have. And everybody focuses on the stars, but great bench players is what it's all about too. I mean, it's hard to win a World Series without having those kind of guys that you can pull out and put in key situations to help you win games. So your best players can do their thing with people that can quietly get things done in the background. So those guys are important. 2000s decade's best batters, Chipper Jones. Damn right he was. He's in the Hall of Fame already. Opening the 2000s as the reigning National League MVP, Jones continued to pour on the production. His .311 batting average for the decade included a .364 mark, in a weight that made him the second oldest player, 36, ever to lead a league in hitting for the first time. Chipper's key NL rankings for this 10-year period were 4th in RBI, 921, 5th in total bases, 27, 6th in home runs, 273. Yeah, Chipper Jones. That is a fantastic player. There we go. And we've got Davey Grulin, Philadelphia Phillies, Alec Mills, Chicago Cubs, Ian Miller, Chicago Cubs, and Ryan Weber, Boston Red Sox. Max Scherzer, Washington Nationals, active leader. Jordan Leal, Texas Rangers, inaugural season. Gleyber Torres, New York Yankees. That's the one I got the rainbow foil parallel for earlier. Mookie Betts, Boston Red Sox, All-Star Game 2016. Nestor Cortez, Seattle Mariners. Albert Pujols for the Angels. Asher Wojciechowski, Baltimore Orioles. Travis Shaw, Toronto Blue Jays. I already see the rainbow foil card back there. Steve Wilkerson, Baltimore Orioles. Here it is. So this looks like it's definitely rainbow foil. You can see that. No colors. So this is Jorge Alcala, Minnesota Twins. Looks like a rookie card. Yep, rookie card. Starlin Castro, Washington Nationals. Kevin Plawecki, Boston Red Sox. Ty France, San Diego Padres. And Starling Marte. These are the two I always get messed up because their names, the first names are kind of odd. Starlin and Starling. I always get those two confused. I got the gold insert for him earlier too. All right, last pack. Last pack. Whew, long night. A lot of packs to open. 24 packs, 14 cards per pack. And then me rambling on sometimes about memories that certain cards trigger. Adini Hechavarria, Atlanta Braves. Justin Verlander, active leader for the Houston Astros. I've had that card 4 times now. Todd Frazier, inaugural season. Just in this hobby set, I think I have that Justin Verlander card 4 bloody times. Dolis Garcia, Texas Rangers, inaugural season. Logan Morrison, Milwaukee Brewers. Chase Anderson, I got the gold parallel him earlier. Toronto Blue Jays. Adam Engel, Chicago White Sox. Eric Maya, Kansas City Royals. Alex Blandino, Cincinnati Reds. Looks like here we got our last of our hits outside of that hobby exclusive pack there. But the 35th anniversary for the Phillies. Phillies, Mike Schmidt. So I thought I saw something behind that. Look at this guy. If I can bring that close enough, I can read it. So I'll read it out. See if you can't make it out. 2,400 games, 8,400 at bats, 1,500 runs, 548 home runs, almost 1,600 RBIs. Career batting average 267, but career slugging 527. Homerless in his first 2 plate appearances of April 17th, 76. Mike then hit 4 in a row to bring the Phillies back from an 11-run deficit to an 18-16 win. Almost missed his 2 at best. He hit 4 in a row, 4 home runs in 1 game. I think that might be the record or tied for the record. I don't think anybody's ever hit 5 in 1 game. I mean, 4 in 1 game is unheard of, but 5 in 1 game would be. Whew. Andrew Suarez, San Francisco Giants. Miguel Cabrera, active leader, Detroit Tigers. Do we have this one? I think from earlier. He's in the WAR thing. Oh, we had the Pujols card earlier. Oh, so maybe they do all 5 of these active leaders. One for each of those 5 guys. Oh, I don't know how they do that, but anyway. Julio Teheran, Los Angeles Angels, and Drew Pomeranz, San Diego Padres. Whew, we are through the 24 packs. Pulling that Kershaw card earlier, that was definitely exciting. That was exciting. That got me all back and fired up again, getting that one right there. Now let's just see what we get in this last pack. This should have the goodies in it, right? This should have all the sweet and golden nectar. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, we have a... I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. These are chrome, it feels like. These all... Ooh, okay, good lord. Oh, we got some good ones here now. Rookie card for the Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin for the Dodgers. 11 games, 40 innings pitched, 2.93 ERA. That's pretty good, yeah. It's a solid start. Feels like... I don't know what that is. It's got some kind of a weird thing to it. I'll figure it out later, but yeah, that's a nice card. Wow. Okay, that's a for sure hit. Okay, here's the biggie. This one is going to be worth some dollars. Louis Robert, Chicago White Sox rookie card, and whatever parallel this is. This is all of these Louis Robert cards this year are worth a lot of bucks. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one is in that $30 to $60 range, but this is a good hit. That one there. Oh, another big one here too. Ronald Acuna Jr. Not a rookie though, so it might not be worth quite as much, but definitely a nice one to get there. They got these, they got the colored thing in the back, but they also got these weird little black streaks that run through them. I don't know if the black streak is supposed to mean anything or not. His had a couple too, like there's some those black spots there. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that means the car's damaged. I hope not. Hope it doesn't mean it's damaged. Hope it doesn't mean anything at all. Anyway. This one's turned around backwards for some reason, so I'm not sure if this is going to mean something. Oh, it is. It's going to mean something. This one's numbered. I don't know if you can make that out. I'm trying to find that in the light. This is 48 out of 75. It's Rangel Ravello, who is... so Bristol, Canopolis, Winston-Salem, Canopolis, Birmingham, AZL Athletics, Midland, Nashville, Memphis, Cardinals. So this has got to be a rookie card. Let's see. Turn this over. Ooh, oh, it's signed. I mean, it's probably, I should have probably figured that already because it's probably guaranteed to have a certain number of, like, one signed one. But yeah, here we go. So Ranger Ravello, this is a signed card, top certified autograph issue. The autograph ones are always worth a little bit of something. So I'm just going to go ahead and just slide this one into here. Alright, starting to run out of space on my phone here for the recording, so I'll try to move this up fairly quickly. I just want to get these ones in so I don't dig them up and damage them back. So, Alright, so let's go through some of the hits again. So we got the Clayton Kershaw Memorabilia card from the 2013 All-Star Game. This was worn in warm-up, it looks like. We got the Louis Robert card, rookie card here, which is nice. We got the Ranger Ravello signed card. And then if we go through the rest of the hits here, we got this Ronald Acuna Jr. Some type of special card that comes in the Holly box. I'll have to look it up. The Tony Gonsolin. We get the Mike Schmidt 35th anniversary. What was this one? Oh yeah, the Rainbow Fall for the Jorge Alcala rookie card. Decade's best Chipper Jones. #1 prospect Tyler Stevenson. Gold parallel Chase Anderson, 35th anniversary Sterling Marte, Decade's best Arizona Diamondbacks, 35th anniversary rank Frank Robinson, Number 1 prospect Christian Pash. 1990s Decade's Best Pitchers Pedro Martinez. Jeff Bagwell, a numbers game, number 5 there. Josh Harrison, gold parallel. Dave Winfield, 35th anniversary, number 1 prospect Wander Franco. 80s Best, Decade's Best for the 80s, Jose Canseco. 35th anniversary, Mookie Betts. Rainbow foil, Gleyber Torres All-Star Game card. We got 20 years of the captain. We got one of those cards. Those are hard to come by. We've got, be careful with these. The number 1 prospect rookies, Colton Welker, 35th anniversary Mets, Pete Alonso, and Alex Verdugo. Oh, that was the black parallel card that was numbered. All right, that's it. Oh, we got an extra card here. What's this one say? Not card related, but Topps, rip open the excitement. Post your packs. Visit Topps.com promotions to learn about events and more. 2021 Series 1 Baseball Silver Pack promotion, February 2021. Receive exclusive Topps Chrome Silver Packs at your local hobby store with the purchase of a 2021 Topps Series 1 Baseball. Okay, so it's an advertisement for a pack I'm going to buy anyway. But I'm going to get the Jumbo Hobby Box for the Series 1. All right, that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. I got some editing to do to put this all together and get this out. So have a good night. And there you go. That's the Topps series update series hobby box.